Hello, hello, hello. Thank you guys for coming back to my channel. Okay, so today I wanted to say that I noticed that I say okay in a lot of my videos. That is so funny. You guys are not gonna believe this, but I have not finished my Subway sandwich. What the hell? So I guess I don't eat as much as I thought I did. I'm sitting here with my man right now. He's doing his thing, I'm doing my thing, but we're doing it quietly. So imagine that you are laying in your bed and you have two of your closest friends with you, and we're sitting in your room hanging out with you, talking to you while you're falling to sleep. When you do finally fall asleep, we're gonna tuck you in and see ourselves out the door, making sure that we lock the door behind ourselves so that we know you're safe at all times. Okay, so right now we're just kind of hanging out. We're just kind of having a night. First of all, it's the middle of the night. It is about 4 o'clock in the morning, and I know that you've had a hard time sleeping, so I thought I would put this video together for you because you're up so late. I mean, I truly think you need some rest. So I thought I would do this for you tonight. I'm gonna be drinking beverages while I speak to you, tell you a couple of stories. Maybe a story, I don't know. Maybe just some simple chit chat. And I'm gonna eat a piece of my Subway sandwich. So let's start talking about some of the things that you've done today. I know that you've worked really, really hard today. Or let's say yesterday, because this is a new day, so you get the chance to restart and reset, which is a wonderful advantage of life that people take for granted. So you are right now sitting under the heater. It's very warm in your room, very crispy, and you are really enjoying my company, and we're having a good time while you fall asleep, and we're really relaxing you, keeping you company while you've had this anxiety trip that you've been on. But I'm going to tell you, sometimes we need to engulf ourselves in other people's lives in order to just kind of have some free time away from our own stresses of life. You know what I mean? So today was yesterday was a trying day. Today, you are going to get the rest that you need. Today is the day that you choose to be well rested so that you can do your best work when you wake up. That's what today is. Today, 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 today. That's what today is, a new start. actually have another channel. I've told you guys that I have several other channels. If you can find them, I have a how-to channel. I have another channel that has a lot of subscribers, and I told you guys that the reason I don't show my face on this channel is because I want my privacy. Privacy. So I just wanted to tell you the story since you're in the bed, and of course since we're all three here and we're taping right now, let's go ahead and tell the guys what happened, and hopefully you can just fall asleep while I whisper to the rest of the folks that are watching. Well, when I first started this channel, I was like super excited to start this channel. I thought it was a new adventure. I had studied on the internet extra ways to make money from home, and YouTube was one of the ways. And I had studied that for about a year and a half, maybe 2 years, before I even decided to start taking the initiative to follow one of the ways. There were 7 ways to make money on the internet from home, and I decided to follow YouTube as one of the ways. My son had come up with this cool name, and I was like, oh my god, that name is so cool. I'm gonna take that name, I'm gonna twist it to what I want it to be, and I'm gonna make a brand following that name. So I did that, and it was very successful, but not really. Let me explain. When I first started this channel, the second month I got $1,900. The second month of having this channel, I was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do for a while. So about like the 4th or 5th month, I was making like 2,000 something odd dollars. About the 6th to 9th month, I was making like 3,000 something dollars. At this point, it's been 2 years, and I'm still making 3,000 something dollars, and I know that that is not supposed to be like that. So I was doing something wrong. Something wrong. No one is supposed to have almost 100,000 subscribers and still be getting the same amount of money that you made off of having like 5,000 subscribers. So anyway, YouTube had changed their policies since then, so of course it takes a lot more to make a lot more at this point. At that point, everything you put on YouTube was monetized, no matter what. Didn't matter what it was. Now, a lot of the time, we have to go through a review process. Anyways, I started becoming so famous on that channel that people wanted to interview with me. People that had to do with the hugest story in the media right now, which is the R. Kelly saga. So I interviewed like 3 or 4 people from this R. Kelly saga. I'm not going to name any names on this channel. And it turned out to work against me. Okay, so one of the people that I interviewed, she told me that R. Kelly was watching my channel, that he didn't like some of the comments that I made, but that other comments made him laugh, and that he got the chance to hear the books because he can't read, and I was reading online. She told me that some of the things that I say can get me caught up, and I watching my freaking channel. What the hell are you talking about? You know, I'm just a regular girl. I'm struggling. Why would R. Kelly be watching my channel? Then when I saw his two girlfriends, when he came out of bond court, and they had on them toe-up weaves, I was like, okay, so R. Kelly might be a little regular at this point, because his home was robbed, and we found out that he was renting both of his houses, one out of Atlanta and in Chicago. So he doesn't own anything. So he might be a little regular at this point. So he might be watching my channel. Especially because I was reading his ex-manager's book. The one who actually forged Aaliyah's ID for her to get married to R. Kelly. I was reading his book and speaking with him. So R. Kelly probably was watching. I mean, at this point, I'm very convinced. I continued to do some interviews with these people. There was a woman who was on the docu-series Surviving R. Kelly. Her name is Lizette. She is the only Hispanic girl that was in the docu-series. She reached out to me. She asked me if she could call me. I haven't been answering my phone calls because here's what happened. Right after I finished reading that book from R. Kelly's ex-manager, the one who forged Aaliyah's ID for her to get married to R. Kelly, my channel started getting attacked by R. Kelly's workers. Especially because I put out a video on somebody that R. Kelly pretty much drove into protective custody. And I probably shouldn't have put that video out, but it was pre-recorded prior to the incident that happened with her. Anyway, I put that video out, and as soon as I finished that book and put that video out from somebody in R. Kelly's camp that was now speaking against him, his stylist, and two of his accusers came after my channel, and I basically have 6 copyrights out of 3. If you get 3 copyrights on YouTube, they shut your channel down. Right now, I have 6, so there's pretty much nothing I can do. They pretty much just meticulously went through every video on my YouTube, and whatever they didn't like, they found something against. Some of them were fraudulent or fictitious, so I filed counter notifications against those. But there are some processes on YouTube that doesn't allow you to win. So in these particular cases, because of that type of channel that I had, unfortunately, there are some that I won. Of course, there are some counter notifications that they knocked off. But even still, having 3 of 3 is too much. So I know for a fact that that channel is going to get shut down. The only thing that I would do different is have an entertainment attorney at this point. I like where it took me. Do I think it was for me? Probably, but not in the capacity that I was doing it. I don't think that I had any advisors and stuff like that. And when you get into the celebrity realm, it's best to have people behind you. Doing it by yourself could be a task. So that's what happened with that channel. But I did start a secondary channel, and I would love for you guys to figure out who I am down below. Okay, let's get to eating this sandwich. vegetable on the sandwich, so it's a big sandwich. I'm laughing because you're sitting in the room with two people. So our other friend in the room is looking at you, hoping you go to sleep. And looking at me, hoping I can put you to sleep. But he looks skeptical. He might be a little surprised from my story. Yeah, that's what really happened. And I must tell you, the big cut really hurts. But it is what it is. Sometimes I wonder just people with their own set of beliefs. At the end of the day, that doesn't make it right, it doesn't make it wrong. I mean, God is not striking this person down. Neither is he striking down somebody that just murdered somebody. You know what I mean? So, by the way, I'm not pseudo-religious. And I am not against God. I'm just like, you know, I believe in God. Just all the other stuff around it is just like, whoa. But don't worry your head about that. I mean, I'm just talking. Of course, you are covered. I wonder, some people say, like, you should only believe in your higher power and not try to press that on other people. I truly believe that. Like, we would be a lot more harmonious if we didn't try to push our own views off on people. People say that the most relaxed and meditated you can be is when you're asleep. That's when you're closest to your higher power. And other people say that's when you're closest to death. How about that? How about that? Alright, well, that was one story that I had to tell you. I have so many more. And on these videos in the beginning, I want to give you guys a little bit of me, like who I am, and let you get to know me a little bit. So I'm going to be telling you little personal things about me here and there, just so that we can get closer than close. But in the meantime, I want you to count the sheep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 sheep. 5, 5 sheep. 6, 6, 7, 7 sheep. Sheep. 8 sheep. 8. 9 sheep. 9 10